Hello, welcome back. I'm already eating a piece of candy, but to be fair, I didn't have this one last time, so it doesn't count, right? So I'm eating a little nutcracker. You can't even see. Nutcracker peanut butter. Reese's. I'm loving Vlogmas. All right. I don't really enjoy eating on camera though, so there's that. So this week I'm going to be live streaming the Noodlehead divided basket. It's right here. I have chocolate on my fingers. So it's a simple basket, but it looks really, really useful, and it's divided down the middle. So you can see a few other pictures here. They have it set up for like a baby changing table here. And then I haven't even really looked at the materials I've gotten from Heart, so I just thought I'd show you. Usually what I do before a live stream is I did get this out. They send me a pattern. That's part of the deal, is that I don't have to keep the pattern, but they have to send me a pattern I can use that I don't have to tape together. That's one of my rules. And they send me this little sheet here. I have them fill it out. And then this kind of just tells me what they're looking for, like what size they want me to sew it in if it's a garment. And I usually say, can I, make modifications or no, stuff like that. And so this time it says, oh, they would like me to put pockets on both sides. I remember her saying something about this, that it is even more useful if you put both pockets on both sides. I don't really know what that means quite yet. Oh, I actually do. Okay, so see how this pocket right here, it stops at the side. All right, we'll put pockets on both sides. And then the fabric is called Bee's Knees and Citrus Floral. Oh, and Sea Bright Canvas. So we'll look at that in a second. And I get to keep the pattern, which is pretty cool. So, so it says, I think it looks cuter to have outside pockets on both sides instead of one. Also, I use 2 canvases to give it more structure. I've made this a few times and I like it a bit stiffer. So this is one of the women at Hearts Fabric giving me some feedback. It's always really nice when they can kind of give me some insight if they've made it. A lot of times they haven't and they want a sample for their store. And so I make the thing, I send it to them, and then it lives at their store. So that's what I do. So here is what they sent me. I just put it in a bin. They sent me a lot of projects at the beginning of 2022. I had never used this soft and stable stuff, but they sent me the Belle baby bag, which was actually a pretty amazing project. I can't remember who that's by. Someone will tell me in the comments. And that was the first time I used this stuff. This stuff is pretty cool. I've seen this used a lot because I used to use stiffener, like you saw me struggle with in that bowl. And I love that stuff because it's really, really compact. It's dense, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not very bulky. It's very stiff, though, but it's sewable and washable. This stuff's a little easier to work with, I think, because it's less boardy. It's not going to push against me. So, all right, so I guess we get to use that. Ooh, look at this fabric. This is nice. All right, so I think that... Oh, yeah. I know the Sea Bright. So this is the, there's usually like notions tucked in if I need them. So this is just some thread. This is the Sea Bright canvas that they carry, and they have a lot of colors. I've actually always wondered what this is like in person, so this is kind of nice. I get to try it out. And then this must be, there's like a spool of thread in each one of these. They probably just said, we need thread for all these. Look at this, hopefully I don't have to change thread this many times because I don't usually. I'm a little more, relaxed about that. So let's see this. Oh, this must be Bee's Knees. Look. Ooh. I have to say, the bee fabrics when I had this, I had a line of bags and accessories, and anytime we had a bee related fabric, it sold out. And I'd even had to go to the manufacturer and order it like a couple times because the bees were always really popular. This is a nice bee print, and it's gold, like shiny gold. So I'm not usually a shiny person, but I actually softened on that. And this is really nice too. This is the citrus canvas. Ooh, fun selvage too. Cool. All right, so this will be the Seabright bag. So I'm wondering, like, what do I do with that paper? Here it is. There's a lot of plastic bags here. So let's see. Outside is the solid. The bee's knees is the lining. That'll be on the inside of the bag. And then this will be the pocket. That'll look really sharp. I love high contrast, like that solid of the print. That'll look nice. All right, so I was thinking, though, that when I make this, that I would make me one, too, to give as a gift, just because it is that month of the year. It's always nice to, on these kinds of things, to like to have a spare something around, you know? So I pulled out my bin. These are like all my small pieces of canvas. They're not all of them, but I just pulled the bin because, and it's kind of a, I'll show you what it looks like. It's not a small bin. So it just looks small when you look at it overhead, right? So I was thinking, I kind of looked through, pulled a couple things out that I knew I wouldn't, let me adjust the microphone. I've got it on my machine right now. That I wouldn't use. But I do have some really fun ones in here. And I have to say, like, this one right here, when I saw this little piece of fabric, I was like, oh, this is a very special piece of fabric. For me, it's very special because it's, meaning it's a Liberty of London fabric, but these hand drawings of birds. And I have a lot of bird lovers in my life, my husband and my mom, to name two. And, when I saw this, I was like, ooh, I could make one of these with this as the lining for my mom. That sounds really appealing. I'm not sure what I'd pair it with, except like I have these like, oh look, here's another bee fabric. I don't think that would go though. This is a spoon flower fabric and it's the denim. It's super stiff. Maybe. I have this, this is a 7-berry fabric. Have you ever used the 7-berry fabrics? They're really nice. They feel like, I think they call them homespun, and they've got a really nice texture in hand. In fact, the first one I ever bought I thought was yarn dye, and it's not. It's printed. I made my husband a shirt out of it. Oh, I actually think this is a 7-berry as well. That's funny. Can you see this one? It has that nice texture. So these kind of jumped out at me, like these to go together maybe somehow. Like I do lining, pocket, bag. My mom's more of a green person though, I have to admit, right? But then I also had a couple of other fun fabrics like this meerkat. I mean, meerkats, right? And I have this really nice floral, probably a rifle paper fabric. This is pretty eye-catching. And then I have a couple of kind of blender fabrics like these little waves. Ooh, I might be wrong, but this actually might be designed by Noodlehead herself. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Oh, dang it. I'm always wrong about these things. No. This is a Japanese fabric. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details. I still have some of these left from a project I did, and I got this at Spoon Flower. My mom loves plants and green. I think I've made a few things out of this for her, though. Look, I even still have this. Isn't this adorable? Little plants and terrariums. Oh, that'd be such a cute pocket going around the outside. I love the way this looks. It's really cute. I have a little bit of this. Let's see here. I have this fabric I made. It's a picture of knitting. This was a sweater I had. It was all knit inside out. And then I took a picture of it. Let's see if I can find it. This was the picture like this. And then I mirrored it so that it would do this diamond shape. And I've never used this sample, but I really like it. I have a plate of spaghetti, mainly because I have a pin cushion that's a slice of pie, and I think I got this to go with pizza fabric so I can make a pizza pie slice pin cushion. Get it? You know? I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. I still have this little piece of kitties with a little red kitty occasionally. Oh, this is a picture of my friend's yarn. Her name's Knitted Wit. Have you heard of her? I took a picture of her yarn I was trying to take pictures of her yarn for fabric. This one was samples. It didn't quite work out, so I never used it. This is hers actually, right here. I did rainbow instead. That worked out pretty good. I still have tons of this left. All right. Oh, I have this, and I have okay. These are kind of thematic. This is Heidi Kinney. If you like quirky things with eyeballs on them, highly recommend Heidi Kinney. She's also on Spoonflower. In fact, in my first Vlogmas, I was wearing a shirt with the gingerbread house or gingerbread people on it. That was her fabric. Her stuff's really, really unique and really cute. And I still have a bunch of this little hot cocoa thing. In fact, I think I even have, yeah, I do. I have a little, whoops, it's one of the mini spools of thread. A little, look at how faded it is, but it's not even that faded. I'm kind of impressed. I'm a little mug thing. This thing is filthy. Oh, look, there's my old label. Forgot about that. Here's another one, but look at this. This is cat snowman. I obviously like snowmen a little bit. Cat snowman is pretty cute. This was a project. See, like these would go together. This could go together somehow, maybe with a solid. Pretty sure I have a solid that could work. Okay, I like that idea. It's kind of wintry. I don't really like too much seasonal stuff. Like, it's, you know, like I don't want something to have to sit. Oh, look, here's another fabric I got for my pie slices. See, I don't even know. Oh, yeah, here. The pie slice pin cushion. And I made one that looked like pie. I feel like this is memory lane. This Vlogmas thing. Oh, yeah, here's the pizza. Oh, my gosh, they're all crumpled here at the bottom. Here's the pizza. It's literally a photograph of pizza. I already cut it up and then there's crust. I already made this, and I sold it. It was just a sample. This is I do not like how much we're talking about stuff like I've done in the past. I don't like seeing all the things I've done sometimes, you know? Let me put these back in the bin. I don't want my bin to get too crazy. But these pieces right here are crumpled in here. That's how all those pizza pieces got crumpled. I still haven't really decided what I want to do, though. Well, it's rainbow, man. It's just taking up so much space in there. Okay, I'm thinking that this... Oh, you know what I have? I have this waxed canvas in the color of my shirt. That could be good. I made my mom something out of that waxed canvas, a purse. So that could go with her gift. That could work. I'm liking this bird thing a lot. I made my husband something out of this. Something to rest his shaver, you know, like the electric shaver. I can tell he never wants to set it on the counter. You know how it is like when you're in the kitchen, you don't want to set things on the counter. You want to set it on like the cutting board. Something like that's not... I have soapstone countertops, so they are kind of a little bit, like it feels like you're setting it on glass sometimes. Not glass, that's kind of an exaggeration. I don't really know how to put it. It's just nicer to set things on wood, right? And I can tell my husband feels that way. Instead of setting it on our tile counters in the bathroom, he sets it on like the hand towel, and then I'll wash my face, and then the hand towel has something on it, and I can't grab it. My eyes are shut, and my face is wet. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to make him something... So it's a little landing pad for his shaver, and I cut out some of the birds I thought he'd really like, and then I pieced them together, and I made this little, like, it was a little anniversary gift, super goofy, and I don't know why I'm telling you about this, but I still have enough fabric, so that could be cool to do something with that. And, you know, there is some green in here, so maybe I could pick up the greens somehow. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is... super eye-catching. Maybe deciding who it's for. You know? I may have to think about this. Yeah. Well, I have a few days to decide. So we're going to be cutting this out on Thursday. What day of the week is that? Let me see if I can, we're going to pull up the camera, or the calendar. The 8th. The 8th. Okay. Okay. So I have till the 8th. All right, cool. All right, well, I'll decide. Maybe it'll be a surprise for you. Okay, let's write a letter to Santa. We didn't get anywhere, did we? Okay, got my headband. It's our good luck Santa headband. Got my paper and my pen. Whoops, there we go. And what are we going to wish for? Do we need a piece of candy, maybe? I don't know. Peanut butter really set me up. What are we going to wish for? Okay. This one might prickle some feathers. Selfish letter writing. Remember, this is our selfish time. We're writing a letter to Santa what we want. And I feel like this helps make it happen. Okay? And I think I need to take up less room on my paper too so I can save them. All right. Ooh, this is going to ruffle some feathers. Dear Santa, I would really like it if pattern companies, oh, I love you pattern companies, I promise. This is just what popped into my head, and it's not like I'm live, but I'm not editing, so this is how it is. We're in it together, okay? We're in it together. Would not use tester photos in their pattern listing. Okay, I get it. I get it that it's really economical, and my last letter to Santa, I really wanted the pattern to be pictured on every single size. I know y'all aren't made out of money or fabric or time. I get it. I really do. If you have to use testers, could you maybe give them a fabric allowance and say solids only? And say, I want a front view, a side view, and a back view, and I don't want you posing. No hands in pockets, no doing weird things, okay? If you're going to have to use tester photos, you're going to have to contrive it a little bit more. And if you're not paying them, that's a lot to ask for. I get it. So if you could at least, maybe even just, you don't have to have all of your sizes and all of your photos done on pattern launch. You can trickle them out. It'll keep the excitement going. I love it when I'm like, oh, that pattern that came out like last month, I haven't seen much about that. And then you post like a whole nother picture like, hey, we have a couple new pictures and this is size 18 and 24. And, you know, Jessie did the short version and Monica did the long version. I don't know. I'm just saying that testers are great, but they aren't sample makers. And their fabric choices, they're using what's in their stash. Their stash may be great, but it may not be really the ideal fabric for your pattern. You and I both know this, by the way, okay? You've seen some of your tester photos and you're like, really wish they would use a solid, right? We do too. I would 100% buy more patterns if I could see exactly what's happening and on every size. All right, I'm going to stop ranting at you because I love you guys and I know what it's like and I know it's expensive. I really, really do. But like I said, throughout the year, keep the excitement about your pattern going for longer than the release. It's really shocking when I see a pattern released and I see a lot about it the first couple days. Maybe someone else releases a pattern and yours gets overshadowed. Bring it back in like 3 or 4 weeks and say, hey, guess what? We have these other views or these photos anyway. I'm going to stop telling you what to do. I'm telling Santa this is what I want. Santa, yes, thank you. Get on this, Santa. Which candy would you like today, Santa? Oof, I don't know if I can handle another candy. Yeah, of course I can handle another candy. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when that is, but I'll see you.